What's up? What's up? Welcome to another 5 on 5. I'm your host, Moni Lebro. Let's get started with Inter Miami because they are on the road to play against Atlanta United. And let me tell you, Atlanta right now is a squad that is pretty much an MLS contender. They pretty much have that MLS playoff spot tucked in. The problem, however, is that Atlanta United is one of the very last chances for Inter Miami to even think about having a chance at a playoff spot. Now, what I want to point out is that I'm trying to stay as positive as I possibly can, but Miami has to win. They have to beat Atlanta to even think about a playoff spot. And what is interesting is that Atlanta has beat teams that Miami has somewhat struggled with. For example, Atlanta beat Orlando City 3-0, a team that Miami has yet to comfortably beat. Atlanta has tied 1-1 with New York City, and New York City recently beat Miami a couple of fixtures ago. Word on the street is that Beckham seems to be a bit frustrated with his team's performance. And to be frank with you, once a team is relying on other teams to make a playoff cut, that's not so much of a good sign. Moving on to the Miami Dolphins, because you know what, after a game that picked up a bit into the third quarter and got intense more progressively throughout the third and the fourth quarter against the Falcons in Miami, and with a crazy 2-point game ending difference, the Dolphins are up against the Bills, and it's time to reminisce about that tough 35-0 loss against Buffalo. And even worse, that was the game that Tua got injured. So can the Dolphins feel a little bit avenging for this game? Most definitely. Is it going to be an easy game? Not necessarily. That every Sunday we can be pleasantly surprised. So let's see how the Dolphins perform on Sunday against the Bills. And it's a possibility that as you and I speak right now, the Heat are either playing the Brooklyn Nets or we already have a result. So let's go ahead and talk about the game on Friday against the Charlotte Hornets. You know, it's a division rival. They have a good 3-1 record. But right now, the Heat, they are off to a hot start. And what a way to start the season than by beating the defending champ. So I think they definitely started with the right foot. And right there, as you see on screen, Jimmy Butler is a team leader along with Bam Adebayo because he has scored 25.3 points, has 4.7 assists and 3 steals, while Bam has 14 rebounds. And I am sure that after the game against the Nets, those numbers will be a bit higher, either for Butler or for Bam. And moving on, it's been 22 years since the Atlanta Braves have been to the World Series. The last time they were there was 1999. The last time they won a World Series was in 1995. Of course, it's a different case for the Houston Astros, who won in 2017 and returned to the World Series in 2019. And of course, they're back this year. As far as the Astros go, they've been to the World Series 3 times in 5 seasons, which not too shabby. And right there on screen, you see Jorge Soler, who made history during the game against the Astros, the game 1 of the World Series, because he is the first player to hit a home run in the very first plate appearance of the season finale. Now, there's been players that have done a similar deed, but more towards the bottom of the first inning. So this is why Soler, made history against the Astros in game 1 of the World Series. And also worth pointing out, Soler just came back from the COVID-19 injured list and made his first appearance. So I would like to perform in a World Series right after I got off COVID and, made history. So props to him. Props to the Braves. Make sure you tune in with 5 on 5 for the incredible Miami Heat coverage that's going on. Make sure that you tune in for the pre-game shows on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. You hit the subscribe button. You follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @Moni Lebro. And we'll see you right here next week for another 5 on 5. Stay safe.